Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with the next topic of differentiation, that is logarithmic differentiation. The method is really very useful whenever we deal with the complicated functions. In that case, the properties of logarithm and this logarithmic differentiation helps us out to find the derivative very easily. This method is applicable, let me tell you, whenever we deal with the complicated functions. Complicated functions means what? When two or more functions are combined to form a new function, then such function are called as what? Complicated function. We find to deal with them very difficult. So in that case, the properties of logarithm are very helpful. So what are those properties of logarithm? Already we have studied those properties in class 11. Now see, the very first property you can see on screen, that is log of mn to the base a is equals to log m plus log n to the base aa. In case of product, in case of multiplication, we prefer addition. That is log mn can be written as log m plus log n by keeping the base same. The second property is log of m upon n to the base a is equals to log m minus log n to the base aa. And the third and the last property is log of m raised to n to the base a is equals to n log m to the base a. So all these three properties are very useful to simplify the given function if it is complicated, if it is made up of two or more functions. Now see the particular example. We have an example. We are asked to find a dy upon dx, that is derivative of y with respect to x if y is equals to x raised to x. Now see, we are given a function y is equals to x raised to x. Now you can observe that at right hand side in the power there is a variable, and whenever we see the variable in the power at the index, we prefer this method. Now what the method is? The method is really very simple. The function is y is equals to x raised to x. In this case, we'll take a log of both the side. Sometimes some student address this method as taking log of both side method. So no problem in that. But method is applicable. Why do we go for this method? Because it simplifies the given function. We can see the variable at the index. पावर में जो है ना हमें एक वेरिएबल दिख रहा है, सो कॉज ऑफ दैट विल ट्राई टू सिंप्लीफाई द फंक्शन बाय टेकिंग लॉग ऑफ बोथ द साइड. नाउ लेट्स सी व्हाट हैपेंस आफ्टर taking the log of both sides. In the next step, you can see that log y is equals to log of x raised to x. Now, using the third property of logarithm, which we have seen in the previous slide, I'll show you the same again. In the third property, you can see that log of m raised to n can be written as n times log m. मतलब पावर में जो n है ना वो पहले लिखा है वहां पे राइट हैंड साइड में, that is n into log m to the base a. We'll use the same property to simplify the right hand side. Using the same property, we can write log y is equals to x log x. So this is how now we have simplified the given function by taking the log of both the sides. Now इसके आगे तो हम लोग सिंप्लीफाई नहीं कर सकते. देयर इज नो स्कोप टू सिंप्लीफाई फर्दर, एंड नाउ वी कैन सी द सिंप्लीफाइड फंक्शन इन फ्रंट ऑफ अस. सो लेट अस स्टार्ट फाइंडिंग इट्स डेरिवेटिव. सो विल राइट डिफरेंशिएटिंग विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू x. दैट मीन्स नाउ विल find the derivative of the function, that is log y is equals to x log x with respect to x. Now you can observe that there is log y at the left hand side. Now we are familiar with the formula which we have studied in class 11th only. In general, in most of the cases we write the derivative of log x as 1 upon x. But यहाँ पे we can see that at the left hand side the function is log y. So yes, of course we are going to write its derivative as 1 upon y only, as we write the derivative of log x as 1 upon x. So here also the derivative of log y is 1 upon y only. But as we are differentiating the function with respect to x, therefore we cannot write the derivative of log y as simply 1 upon y. इसका simply या directly हम लोग 1 upon y derivative नहीं लिख सकते. So what to do in this case? We'll write the derivative of log y as 1 upon y into dy upon dx. मतलब उस y का वापिस हमें क्या फाइंड आउट करना पड़ेगा? डेरिवेटिव फाइंड आउट करना पड़ेगा. इसलिए वी कैन राइट, विल हैव टू राइट द डेरिवेटिव ऑफ log y as 1 upon y into dy upon dx, which is equals to, now look at the right hand side. At right hand side we can see that it is x log x. It means that you can see that there is a product, there is a multiplication of two different functions at the right hand side. So of course we are going to use the product rule to find the derivative of right hand side, because यहाँ पे x और log x का multiplication है. So that's why we'll have to use the product rule to find the derivative of right hand side. So let us use the product rule at right hand side. That is x into 1 upon x plus log x into 1. That is first into derivative of second plus second into derivative of first. Now why do we use the words like first and second? Because we address the first function as x and the second function as log x. In some cases we call it as u and v. That is u into derivative of v plus v into derivative of u. We have used the same formula, the same rule to find the derivative of right hand side. So of course at the right hand side this x will get cancelled and simply will get 1 plus log x at the right hand side. Right hand side simplify करने के बाद what do we got? We got 1 plus log x. It means dy upon dx is equals to y into 1 plus log x. Now what we have done in this step, we have shifted the y which is at the left, we have shifted it to the right hand side. So of course that y will multiply the entire right hand side. So that's why we'll write the entire right hand side into the bracket and we'll keep the y outside the bracket. What it shows, what it implies, it implies that y is multiplying the entire right hand side. Now on screen you can observe that we have written dy upon dx is equals to y into 1 plus log x. But let me tell you, as the given function in the question is in the form of x, the variable is x, you can see x everywhere at the right hand side. So therefore in our answer also there should be x everywhere. So for that we'll replace y by x raised to x. It means that we can write the derivative of y as dy upon dx is equals to x raised to x into the bracket 1 plus log x. This is the correct and final answer. As I told you before, by using the logarithmic differentiation method, by using the taking log of both side method, if you want you can say, we have derived the derivative of y as x raised to x into 1 plus log x. Students, let me tell you, the method is applicable whenever we see the complicated functions or else whenever we see the variables, the unknowns at the index in the power of the function. जब भी इंडेक्स में या पावर में हम लोग कोई भी वेरिएबल देखते हैं, in that case we prefer this method. Now see the second example on the same screen. Find dy upon dx if y is equals to sin x raised to tan x. Now here also in the given function, what the given function is, y is equals to sin x raised to tan x. Now at the power in the index you can see that there is tan x. X is there, it means that variable is there, it means that logarithmic differentiation method is applicable over here. We can take the log of both the sides, we'll have to simplify the function and then we'll start finding its derivative. Let's see the second step. Taking log of both sides, what happens? We get log y is equals to log of sin x raised to tan x. You can observe that at left hand side we have taken the log of y, and right hand side we have taken the log of sin x raised to tan x. So like previous example only, we will use the property of logarithm and we'll simplify it more. So in the last step you can observe that we have got log y is equals to tan x into log of sin x. Of course I have written, you can see that in square bracket we have written the property that we have used over here. What the property is, that is log of m raised to n is equals to n log m. We have used this property and simplified the given function. Now we have simplified the function, we cannot simplify it more, so let us start finding its derivative. Now log y is equals to tan x into log of sin x. It means that at the right hand side you can see that there is a product of two different functions. The first function is tan x and the second function is log of sin x. So of course we'll have to use the product rule to find the derivative of right hand side. So differentiating with respect to x at the left hand side, मतलब लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में डेरिवेटिव हम लोग लिखेंगे log y का कितना 1/y इंटू dy अपॉन dx. लेफ्ट हैंड साइड का डेरिवेटिव हो गया, which is equals to, now let us try to find the derivative of right hand side, and as I told you before, we'll have to use the product rule, that is u into derivative of v plus v into derivative of u. What are those u and v? We'll address tan x as u and log of sin x as v. So first into derivative of second plus second into derivative of first, that is tan x into 1/sin x into cos x plus log of sin x into sec square x. What is sec square x? It is the derivative of tan x. So this is how, by using the product rule, we have derived the derivative of the right hand side. Now in the next step, at the right hand side you can observe that there is a multiplication of tan x into cot x, because in bracket you can see cos x and sin x are there, cos x upon sin x. So cos x upon sin x is nothing but cot x, plus we'll write sec square x first to avoid the confusion. So sec square x into log of sin x. Now again observe the right hand side in the next step, tan x into cot x. The multiplication of these two, the multiplication of tan and cot is of course 1 plus sec square x into log of sin x. Okay, now we'll find dy upon dx only. So we'll have to shift the y which is at the left to the right hand side. So of course this y will multiply the entire right hand side. So therefore we have dy upon dx is equals to y times 1 plus sec square x into log of sin x. In the last step we'll replace the y by sin x raised to tan x. What is y? What is the given function? The given function is y is equals to sin x raised to tan x. sin x का value, y का value हमें दिया हुआ है, so we'll replace y by that particular value. Therefore the final answer, the final value of dy by dx is sin x raised to tan x into the bracket 1 plus sec square x into log of sin x. This is the correct and final answer. So this is how, in case of such function, we'll use the method to simplify the given function, complicated function, into simple form to find its derivative. Now look at the third example. In the third example also you can observe that y is made up of, or y is nothing but the addition of two different functions. We are asked to find dy upon dx if y is equals to x raised to root x plus root x raised to x. You can observe that y is made up of two different functions. Y is the addition of two different functions. So therefore we know whenever y is in the form of u plus v, then dy upon dx is du upon dx plus dv upon dx, and we'll call this formula as equation number 1. If y is equals to u plus v, then dy upon dx is equals to du by dx plus dv by dx. It means that we'll have to call the first function as u, that is u is equals to x raised to root x, and the second function, that is the root x raised to x, we'll address it as v. दोनों को u और v ऐसा हम लोग नाम देंगे. We'll address the first function as u. Now what is u? U is in front of us. Here let u is equals to x raised to x. Now x raised to x, it means that there is a variable in the power. Therefore we'll have to use the method taking log of both sides. We'll take log of both the side. After taking log, we'll get log u is equals to log of x raised to root x, which is nothing but log u is equals to root x into log x. This is how we can simplify the right hand side. Now, after simplifying the given function using the properties of logarithm, we got log u is equals to root x into log x. Now, can we find the derivative of this function? The answer is yes. Let us start differentiating it with respect to x. Therefore, the derivative of log u is nothing but 1 upon u into derivative of u with respect to x, that is 1 upon u into du by dx. This was all about left hand side. Now let us start to find the derivative of right hand side. At right hand side you can see there is a multiplication of two different functions, that is root x and log x. Let us use the product rule to find the derivative of right hand side, that is root x into 1 upon x plus log x into 1 upon 2 root x. If we simplify it more at the right hand side, we'll get 1 upon root x plus log x upon 2 root x. मतलब right hand side को और simplify करने के बाद what do we got? We got 1 upon root x plus log x upon 2 root x. So in the next step we'll shift u to the right hand side. Of course we'll keep it outside the bracket. So we got du upon dx is equals to u into the bracket 1 upon root x plus log x upon 2 root x. In the next step we'll replace u, we'll put the value of u as x raised to root x. Therefore we got the derivative of u as du upon dx is equals to x raised to root x into the bracket 1 upon root x plus log x upon 2 root x. Let us address this as equation number 2. Let us call it as equation number 2. ये हो गया u का derivative. Now in next we'll find the derivative of v. What is v? V is equals to root x raised to x. Again we'll use the same method taking log of both the side. We'll take log of both the side, we'll get log v is equals to log of root x raised to x, that is log v is equals to x into log of root x. Log का property use करने के बाद we got a simplified function. In the second last step you can observe that it is log v is equals to x into log of root x. Now let us start finding its derivative, differentiating with respect to x. The derivative of log v is 1 upon v into dv by dx, which is equals to, now at the right hand side you can observe that there is a multiplication of two different functions. So we'll use the product rule over here. So after using the product rule we have x into the bracket 1 upon root x into 1 upon 2 root x plus log of root x into 1. और simplify करने के बाद after simplifying it further we got 1 upon 2 plus log of root x at the right hand side. हमें right hand side में क्या मिला? 1 upon 2 plus log of root x. Let us shift this v to the right hand side, so we'll get the exact value of dv upon dx. So dv upon dx is equals to v into the bracket 1 upon 2 plus log of root x. Let us put the value of v as root x raised to x. So therefore now the final derivative of v, the final answer is dv upon dx is equals to root x raised to x into the bracket 1 upon 2 plus log of root x. Call this as equation number 3. In the second equation, we got the derivative of u. In the third equation, we got the derivative of v. Now we'll put both the values, matlab derivative of u as well as derivative of v, in the first equation so as to get the value of dy upon dx. So at last, we can directly write the value of dy upon dx as x raised to root x into the bracket 1 upon root x plus log x upon 2 root x plus root x raised to x into another bracket 1 upon 2 plus log of root x. This is the correct and final answer. By adding equation 2 and 3, we got the value of dy upon dx. We got the desired or required answer. So whenever we see y in the form of u plus v or u minus v, we'll have to find the two different derivatives, that is derivative of u as well as derivative of v, and we'll have to add or subtract as per requirement, as per the given function. So this is all about logarithmic differentiation. One more example we have. Now you can see that let y is equals to, in a bracket, x square plus 3 bracket square into cube root of x cube plus 5 bracket square whole divided by root 2x square plus 1 cube. Okay, you can see one algebraic function is there which looks very complicated, but let us not worry about it because we have log properties with us. Again, we'll use the same method, taking log of both the side. We get, we'll take log of left hand side as well as log of right hand side. So log y is equals to log of x square plus 3 bracket square cube root of x cube plus 5 bracket square whole divided by square root of 2x square plus 1 bracket cube. Now you can observe that at the right hand side in a round bracket there are three different terms. Okay, and using the properties of logarithm we can simplify them. Using all the three properties, the first property is log of mn is equals to log m plus log n. The second property is log of m upon n is equals to log m minus log n, and the third property is log of m raised to n is equals to n log m. This is how, using all the three properties of logarithm, we can simplify it more and more unless and until we get a simple function. After using all those properties at the right hand side, we got a simple function. Look at the last line, that is log y is equals to 2 log x square plus 3 plus 2 upon 3 into log of x cube plus 5 minus 3 upon 2 log of 2x square plus 1. This is how, using the properties of logarithm, you can see that we have simplified the given complicated function into a simple form. The question is, can we simplify it more? No. Up to this we can simplify this using the properties. Now let us start finding its derivative. Of course, we'll start with differentiating with respect to x. Now you can observe that in the previous slide, you can observe that here in the last step, the function is very simple. You know how to find the derivative of such simple function. At last, you can see that we got, in the second step, I'll tell you in the second step, 1 upon y into dy by dx is equals to, we got 2 into the bracket derivative of log of x square plus 3 plus 2 upon 3 times derivative of log of x cube plus 5 minus 3 upon 2 times derivative of log of 2x square plus 1. After finding all those derivatives, we got the value of dy by dx as, now look at the second last step, dy upon dx is equals to y into the square bracket. Some terms are there, 3 terms are there in the square bracket, and you can see that we have kept the y at outside the bracket just because y is multiplying the entire right hand side. So in the last step we got dy by dx is equals to x square plus 3 bracket square into cube root of x cube plus 5 bracket square divided by square root of 2x square plus 1 bracket cube into the square bracket. Three terms are there, you can observe that. 4x upon x square plus 1 plus 2x square upon x cube plus 5 minus 6x upon 2x square plus 1. So this is all about the derivative of given function, and this is the correct and final answer. Again, one more example we have on screen. You can observe that y is given, y is equals to e raised to x square into tan x raised to x by 2 divided by 1 plus x square raised to 3 by 2 into cos cube of x. So here also, by taking the log of both the side using the property, all the three properties of logarithm, we can simplify the given function more and more, and after simplification we got, see the last step, log y is equals to x square plus x upon 2 into log of tan x minus 3 upon 2 log of 1 plus x square minus 3 times log of cos x. After using all the three properties of logarithm, we have simplified the given very complicated. You can observe that it looks very complicated, but after applying the log properties, we have simplified in a simpler form. Now we can find its derivative. Let us start finding its derivative. So differentiating with respect to x, we won't go through each and every term inside the square bracket. You know, all of them are very simple. We can write their derivative, we can tell their derivatives orally. All of them are very simple. Look at the second last step directly. So we got dy upon dx is equals to y times, and the entire right hand side is written in a square bracket, that is 2x plus x upon 2 sin x cos x plus 1 upon 2 times log of tan x minus 3x upon 1 plus x square plus 3 tan x. And in the last step we'll just replace y by its value, जो भी original value है y का. In the last step please do not forget to replace y by given value of x, given value of y. So this is all about the logarithmic differentiation. Now let us discuss about implicit function. The next topic of this lesson is implicit function, derivative of implicit functions. Now the question arises, what is implicit function? In a simple form, I'll tell you that till now we have dealt with the function which are given in the form of y is equals to something. अब तक हम लोगों ने जितने सारे फंक्शन का डेरिवेटिव फाइंड आउट किया, जितने सारे फंक्शंस देखे, वो y इज इक्वल्स टू एफ ऑफ एक्स के फॉर्म में है. मतलब y एक साइड में इज इक्वल्स टू एट द राइट हैंड साइड समथिंग इज देयर इन द फॉर्म ऑफ x or else any other variable. Means such functions are called as explicit functions. अभी तक जितने सारे हम लोगों ने फंक्शंस देखे, all of them are explicit functions. Then what is implicit? Its definition is very simple. The function which is not explicit is called as implicit function. जो फंक्शन explicit नहीं है उसे हम लोग क्या कहेंगे? Implicit function कहेंगे. Now the question is how to find the derivative of the function if it is implicit. अगर कोई फंक्शन implicit है तो उसका डेरिवेटिव कैसे फाइंड आउट करते हैं? The method to find the derivative of such function is very simple. Have a look on this example. On screen you can see that find dy upon dx if x square plus y square is equals to a square. Here we are given one equation. As you know, we have studied this equation. It is equation of standard circle. X square plus y square is equals to a square. You can see that here x and y are together. यहाँ पे इस फंक्शन में आप लोग देख सकते हैं कि इस फंक्शन में x और y कैसे है? एक साथ है. the function is not given in the form of y. So okay, therefore this function is implicit function. So let us find its derivative now. Look at the step number 2, differentiating with respect to x we have. Now you can see that in the given equation, in the given function, three terms are there. The first term is x square plus the second term is y square is equals to, at right hand side it is a square. So we'll have to find three derivatives of all the three terms separately. The derivative of x square is 2x plus the derivative of y square is 2y into dy by dx, which is equals to, at the right hand side we have taken 0, we have written 0 directly. Why? Because we know what is a square. A square is constant and the derivative of constant is 0. So you can observe that what we have got, 2x plus 2y into dy by dx is equals to 0. So derivative find out करने का procedure खत्म हो गया. We have derived the derivative, but we are asked to find the value of dy upon dx. डेरिवेटिव तो फाइंड आउट कर दिया हम लोगों ने, बट हमें dy अपॉन dx का वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करना है, dy अपॉन dx का. सो therefore we'll keep dy upon dx at the left hand side and we'll shift all the terms to the right hand side. So in the next step we have got 2y into dy upon dx is equals to minus 2x. We have shifted this plus 2x to the right hand side, so it became minus 2x. Now we'll shift this 2y to the right hand side. So right hand side में उसको shift करने के बाद we'll get dy upon dx is equals to minus 2x upon 2y. This 2y will go to the right in the denominator of right hand side. 2y right hand side shift करने के बाद वो denominator में चला जाएगा. 2 will get cancel and final answer we got minus x upon y. So correct and the final answer is dy upon dx is equals to minus x upon y. So this is all about the implicit function. This is how we find the derivative of implicit function. Now see the second example. If root x plus root y is equals to root a, find dy upon dx. Again, you can easily recognize that the given function is implicit function. Root x plus root y is equals to a. Now see its solution. Differentiating with respect to x we have. Now what do we have? Now we'll see derivative of root x is कितना? 1 upon 2 root x plus अभी root y का derivative. It is 1 upon 2 root y into dy upon dx, which is equals to 0 we have written because the derivative of root a is 0. It is constant, therefore its derivative is 0. Again we will keep dy upon dx at the left hand side and we'll shift all the terms to the right hand side. So in the next step we have 1 upon 2 root y into dy by dx is equals to minus 1 upon 2 root x. Now after shifting this 1 upon 2 root x to the right hand side, it becomes minus. So therefore now we'll simply or directly find the value of dy by dx as dy upon dx is equals to minus 2 root y upon 2 root x. So this 2 will get cancelled and in the last step we'll get the value of dy upon dx as minus root y upon x. We'll write y and x both under one root only. So therefore correct and the final answer is dy by dx is equals to minus times root y upon x. Now see the one more example. A function is given, implicit function is given to us. If cos of xy is equals to x plus y, find dy upon dx. One implicit function is given and we are asked to find the value of dy upon dx. You can see x and y together in this function. We can start finding its derivative directly. Differentiating with respect to x. Now find the derivative of left hand side first. Now cos xy का डेरिवेटिव कितना, इट इज माइनस साइन xy into derivative of xy, which is equals to, at the right hand side we have 1 plus dy upon dx. 1 is what? 1 is derivative of x with respect to x, and derivative of y is dy upon dx. So therefore at the right hand side we have simply written 1 plus dy upon dx. In the next step we have written minus sine of xy as it is, and we'll simply find the derivative of xy using the product rule. What is the product rule? That is x into dy by dx plus y into 1, that is u into derivative of v plus v into derivative of u, which is equals to, the right hand side will remain as it is, that is 1 plus dy by dx. Now after simplifying it further, we got at the left hand side, look at the second last step, at the left hand side we got minus 1 minus y times sine of xy, which is equals to, we have taken both the term containing dy by dx at the right hand side. Please observe this step. This step is very important because we are asked to find the value of dy by dx. Therefore we'll have to keep all the terms containing dy by dx at one side and other terms to the right hand side. So in the second last step you can observe that we have taken dy by dx common, and we got 1 plus x times sine of xy inside the bracket. Now we can shift that bracket to left hand side to find the exact value of dy upon dx. dy upon dx का एग्जैक्ट वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करने के लिए dy by dx को एक साइड में रखेंगे, बाकी के सारे टर्म्स हम लोग दूसरे साइड में रखेंगे. सो इन द लास्ट स्टेप you can observe that we got dy by dx is equals to minus times 1 plus y sine of xy whole divided by 1 plus x sine of xy. The main thing is to keep all the terms containing dy upon dx at one side and rest of the terms to the right hand side. Then we take the dy by dx common and shift all the term to the right hand side so as to find the value of dy upon dx. So this is how, in case of implicit functions also, it is very easy to find the derivative with respect to the variable, with respect to value of x. So this was all about the logarithmic function and implicit function. In the next lecture, we'll study some more example based on these two methods, that is logarithmic differentiation and implicit function. On the basis of these two, we'll solve some more example in the next lecture. Till then I'll give you to solve few examples on our WhatsApp group to solve or to try at home. In case of any query difficulty, you can contact us, you can ask us, we'll try to resolve and solve each and every query and difficulty of yours. Till then, stay home, stay healthy and stay happy. Thank you.